Doot. Alright, we're on the way, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Thursday. Thursday the 6th, I believe it is. It's 1:40 in the afternoon now. I'm on my way to the train station to go catch the good old 203, not 230. 203 train into town, because I have a class, my sound class, intermediate sound at 3:30, and yes, that means there's like an hour gap between when I get in and when the class actually starts, but whatever. And then after that 3-hour class, I have web development. So yay, fun times. I ordered some books that I needed and the paper I needed for photography last night. So those should be getting here tomorrow. But also tomorrow, as I don't think I mentioned yet, I'm going, because I have to shoot basically 100 photographs every week for photography class. So I am going to go shoot photos downtown tomorrow. So that should make tomorrow kind of interesting. I also, as I mentioned in that paper, I needed some like special luster Epson paper to actually go print on for, I guess we're going to be printing the photographs. So I actually had to order that. And I got like 2 textbooks that I needed to. The textbooks this quarter are actually rather cheap. They were only like $20 each, which is not anywhere bad at all. It's a really, really nice price for textbooks, as opposed to like the $200-300 that some other textbooks cost.
I'm just turning.
Welcome to soldering class.
All the way. The reason I have dials on is
soldering
class. Soldering circuit boards.
We're in audio class.
There's nothing to say. Well, yeah, I don't care. That's great.
Love you too, John.
By the way, remember where your screws are? I never put this back together.
Melt. Oh yeah. We should probably have like little baggies for these things.
I'm pretty sure this was just about as last minute of a thought as you can get.
These don't come out all the way. I don't know why I know all this stuff.
This is painful.
Who else? Everybody get it apart?
I haven't had a screwdriver yet.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Next year, maybe you should warn people to bring their lighting gloves.
We have one. Let me try something.
Are we the only one having a problem?
I don't think so. He's bringing out the big one now.
No, this is the same thing, but we soldered 24 cables for TV series with this thing. It's not any worse. And one I have at home is $5. It's like a stick.
I have the handheld, like the mini one.
Yeah, I mean,
works better than this.
I'm thinking, is it because it's new?
That could be.
There now. You're getting it.
You having fun?
Yeah.
You're documenting?
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. Come on. Get off there. Thank you. Yay. I love that smell.
You're a strange individual, Liz. Has anybody told you that?
John, what'd be a good length for this?
It doesn't matter. You just
Bethany.
want to resolder a new
What?
end. I mean, is this the
Are you
old stuff?
sure
Yeah.
you don't want help?
Anything. Cut it
I want to
anywhere.
try and. I want to get at least one off.
Bethany,
by
hold the
myself.
side onto the solder. Directly on the solder.
Cut it then.
Like that.
Yes.
Because you're using.
And when it
reusing the end.
liquefies, which you will know, when it liquefies,
I'm not giving
quickly
you
pull
new
away the wire.
Because if
Okay.
you own a.
What you're doing is the opposite of a good time.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're all having a great time.
This better fucking work. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be so pissed. Because I'm not sitting there and screwing another fucking.
Why did yours not work?
Because what was it? This part is bent, so I can't pop it. I can't pop the
You can't
connection
pop back
out.
in.
Yeah, the connection is fucked.
Steven Universe party.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna steal a cup.
Does someone a hologram
I
have
just
a white
washed a
necklace?
bunch, so you can
How
feel free
can
to use
this
any of
even
those
be
too. Any of these?
comfy?
Yeah, those are all clean. Alright, cool.
But you're just like, don't question, just bet.
Just keep petting, just keep petting.
There, is that better?
Petting.
What do we do, Lisa?
So after leaving the Steven Universe party, I wound up back over here at not at 30th Street, at Suburban Station. I'm waiting for the last train of the night at midnight to go home. It's now 11:46 in the evening. So going over the events that happened today, the first thing I think you saw was the attempts to resolder an XLR cable in my intermediate sound class, because that was apparently one of the activities my professor had planned. Also, apparently he does not give a shit about the vlog, so maybe I'll actually be able to film in there more often. And then after that, I went to my web dev class, which was kind of bland, but we'll see how it gets once we, actually start working on things, and it's not just syllabus week. Because a lot of my classes, it's kind of like, oh, you need to go out and do this before we can actually start, which is why next week is probably going to be much more intensive, and I'm actually trying to have fun this week. So that happened, and then after that, we were going to go back to the apartment with Liz to go watch like 2 episodes of Steven Universe. It turned into like 8, and I left basically just to come catch the last train. And I left early because the elevators in Liz's apartment have been proven to be unreliable at best sometimes. So it's always best to give myself a little bit of extra time. And I just came over to Suburban just because I could. And now you're just watching Suburban Station with me as I randomly film the literally nobody that's out downtown in Philadelphia at like midnight. There's one guy all the way down there, but we're gonna ignore him for the moment as I await my train home and to end off the day. Looks like they're doing work on these catenary wires over here. This train was sitting on the 3rd rail over there. So the Amtrak rail that generally goes up towards Trenton. I don't know if I've ever shown this. I know I've shown the walk up a few times, but generally nearly always I ride the shuttle back, except for when I take this last train, because there is no shuttle service for this last train. All 4 of them are parked and locked up in that shuttle cage over there, which means I have to make this walk all the way to the back lot by myself. And that's like a 10-minute walk coming from the other side. There's an Amtrak train. I think they're actually on that close track because the road crews are still out over there. But there's very few cars here at this point in time. Most people have gone home, as you probably would expect. There's quite a few cars still in that last lot. There might be some people still getting on this or getting off this last train that's going to come by here some point fairly soon. Because there's one more that goes into Center City, but I was on the very last one out until like 4 o'clock in the morning. Obviously. Actually, no. You know what? I did probably show some of this walk because it was on the last time I did it was for that time I took the last train out at 4 a.m. Wow. Okay. I'm losing it. I don't remember how much of this I've vlogged, but yeah, it's a pretty decent walk for a train station parking lot, because it's like 10 minutes. It's also getting cold once again. It's now below freezing again. This isn't going to show up on camera, but you can really see my breath coming out of my face, just because of how drastically cold it is now all of a sudden. It's not really that drastic anymore, but it certainly has gotten colder. Look at the ditch. Anyway, I think this is going to be all for today, because I have to be up at a reasonable time tomorrow morning to actually go in and work on my photography project. So, That's tomorrow, but, well, I guess it is tomorrow now. But anyway, this is it for today. Tomorrow we will begin actually doing work for my projects for, it's not spring quarter, it's winter quarter. Whoopee. To you, car, I go. That's not even focusing. Oh well.